first time I saw Grace and Nathan together. It was also the first time I saw Grace's face light up and her smile as big and bright as the sun. It was at that moment that it clicked. He's the one for her. He's perfect for her. I missed a comma. I missed a comma.
Yeah, sometimes a man's gotta do what he can, take a little chance when he feels like he might have a shot.
So the first I heard of Grace was when, not long after Nathan came back from one of his international farming conferences or something in Germany. He said he'd been talking to a girl and he was pretty keen on her. Yeah, obviously Grace. And when I first met Grace, I pretty quickly realised that she possessed all the same traits and characteristics as Nathan. And I knew that this was a match made in farming heaven.
And my whiskey is low, sitting on the rocks, yeah. Sometimes a girl's gotta put up a fight, play a little hard again, make you think that I want you to stop.
Nathan followed tradition and called to ask for Sian's and my blessing before asking Grace to marry him. He'd been looking for the right time to have this chat with me. And it was about 8 o'clock one morning and I was driving up Pittwater Road to Mona Vale and my personal phone rang. Now I don't carry this phone when I'm at work and the call came through on my watch. Nathan's on the phone being very serious and I'm driving, talking into my watch, saying, Nathan, can you give me 5 minutes? I think this is a conversation we need to be having, not on the watch. So I said I would call him back in a few minutes and I think that was caused him a little scare for him.
It was a little while after getting back from a trip that Nathan was excitedly telling me about this person he had met and how they'd spent the park show together. As you picked up on, it was a pretty key event in the timeline. The way Nathan talks about Grace shows that they have something truly special, and I was able to witness this firsthand while living at Nathan's.
Grace, I welcome you into our family. I knew from the moment that you came into Nathan's life that we would see this day that you became his wife.
Let's not take it too far. We don't gotta try so hard. Burning like fireflies under these stars. You know we can move it nice and slow.
It is now my great joy that I can finally pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Anyhow, mate, you've got into that job and you've set up, you've bought yourself a house. Very proud, mate. I couldn't be proud. And then this Grace Newton came up. Oh, who's this? Grace, you're now a right. No, mate, we're so proud of you and Nathan. Welcome to the Rocks.
To Nathan, today I'm meant to welcome you to the family, but you've been a family member for some years now. Sian and I are really impressed with how much you care for Grace and show this often. We enjoy the holidays we have together, and there have been times when Sian and I have liked you the most.
And now on to the most important person of the day, Grace. I'm sure you would all agree with me that how beautiful and stunning my wife looks. I really couldn't ask for a better woman. If I did, Grace would probably kill me.
And Grace, just be you and never change. Never let him know he's right, but he's right in one way because you found your Mr. Right.
This is the start of a great adventure and I couldn't think of a better person to do it with. So why not just throw in the mix buying some land and a new tractor and a wedding as well?